25-26.
DMK MP Kanimozhi had an interesting comment to make after the union budget was over, that this was the first time that she sat in parliament for a Bihar state budget.
In Bihar, people of Bihar, in Bihar,
Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah said that the union budget gave the state a khaali chombu, meaning a big fat zero. Should Karnataka just eat peanuts? Revenue Minister Krishna Bairegowda asked. Tamilnadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin questioned why call it a union budget if plans and funds are announced only for BJP-ruled election-bound states.
Bihar.
And the BJP union minister from Kerala suggested declaring Kerala as a backward state to get more funds from the budget. The latest union budget has reignited the debate of southern states alleging discrimination. Discrimination in fund allocation by the Modi government. Let's break down where Modi government's first budget of this term fell short, what the southern states were expecting, and why they feel sidelined. Now, before I go into the budget, last week I promised you that I will read out a few of your emails. So here goes. The first one is from Felix. He says, your weekly video, Let Me Explain, is really well researched and neutral in presentation. Great and sincere appreciation to the News Minute and News Laundry team for your rich content. The latest video about freebies is very good, and I liked your journalism in pointing out the hypocrisy of BJP and Prime Minister Modi regarding welfare schemes. The next one is from Dr. Adarsh JS. He says, I wish journalists like you could provide clarity on the matter with regard to the Supreme Court's ruling on NEET PG or talk about it in your videos. People are giving their own interpretations on this, and this is leading to confusion and chaos. Please talk about this, he says. In fact, I had done an entire episode on the entire NEET mess and the chaos it has caused, but I think we can revisit this. But we will, of course, have more text stories that you can read about the latest updates on our website. Let Me Explain and the News Minute team largely run on your support. It means a lot to us that you write to us every week, but please don't stop at just writing. Every week, Let Me Explain gets thousands of views, but the number of people who end up becoming subscribers, it's disproportionately low. So take a step ahead. Pause this video and scan the QR code on your screen right away and become a subscriber. Or you could even click on the link in the description. You can either contribute to a reporter's fund or you could become a subscriber. Because with this, you're not just supporting me and my team, but you're also getting access to some amazing stories that are behind the paywall. And I can assure you that they are worth every rupee that you pay. The union budget was hailed for a break in income tax. The no tax slab was raised from 7 lakhs to 12 lakhs. But not everyone was happy with the budget, and most of all, the southern states. Well, at least 4 of them have spoken up. Let's take a quick look at some of the reactions.
Central government nor ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಜನಗಳ ನೋವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ತಲುಪ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ
Obviously this is meant with the Bihar elections in mind. And it's ironic that the party that wants one nation, one election seems to think that each time there's an election in a state, you're going to give them more freebies.
So why are they saying this? Here's what the southern states were hoping to get from the budget. After Cyclone Fengal and its aftermath, Tamilnadu was hoping to get around 6,600 crores in disaster relief funds and over 10,000 crores for Chennai Metro's Phase 2. The wish list didn't stop there. Funding for the Coimbatore Metro, the Tambaram-Chengalpattu railway project and new highways were also on the table. The state has been repeatedly asking for pending funds under the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan scheme. Karnataka, on the other hand, had its own list of demands. The state wanted grants to develop the backward regions of Kalyana Karnataka and release of 5,300 crores pending under the Upper Bhadra project, which supplies water to drought-prone areas. Karnataka has also pushed for an advanced release model for centrally sponsored schemes instead of the current reimbursement system. On top of that, it requested approvals for new railway lines, ring road projects, and upgrade of national railways. Kerala, which is still recovering from the devastating Wayanad landslides, was hoping for the much-needed relief funds. The state also pushed for over 5,000 crores for port projects and 24,000 crores to make up for reductions in central allocations. With rising human-animal conflicts, it had requested for funds to tackle and prevent such incidents. Kerala for long has been asking for an AIIMS, even identifying 4 possible locations. In Kinnalur, the state has already secured 150 acres and is working on acquiring another 100. But yet again, the union government refused to approve it. Health Minister Veena George has pointed out that despite meeting all requirements and making multiple appeals to the union health ministers, there's still no progress. Let's look at Telangana now. The much anticipated second phase of the Hyderabad Metro Rail, spanning 5 new corridors, also got no response. The project needs 45,000 crores to be completed, but for now it seems stuck. Telangana also sought 1.63 lakh crores in central assistance for key projects, and this includes Hyderabad Metro Rail and the Musi River Development projects. The state also demanded the release of pending funds under the Backward Regions Development Grants. The Telangana government was counting on funding for the 350-kilometer regional ring road and the radial road projects, which would connect key areas across north and south of the state. Andhra Pradesh, on the other hand, focused on industrial incentives and funding for Amravati capital city and the Polavaram irrigation project. The state also requested for BPCL refinery and additional allocations for essential infrastructure, roads, bridges, and drinking water under the special assistance schemes. And what did they get? Well, not much. Most of the southern states alleged that their names were barely mentioned in the budget speech. None of the demands put forward by Tamilnadu, Kerala, and Karnataka were met, and this includes special disaster relief funds like for Wayanad and for Cyclone Fengal. Meanwhile, a few proposals made by the Andhra government were approved, like funds for the Polavaram project and funds for the holding company of the Visakhapatnam steel plant. Chief Minister Nadu welcomed the budget and said it is pro-growth oriented. But hey, let's not forget, Naidu's TDP is an important ally of the BJP, and Andhra is a state that is still struggling to build its capital and infrastructure. Now, although none of the specific requests made by the southern states were met, here are a few allocations that the states did get. Tamil Nadu Industrial Connectivity Project, Karnataka State Highways Improvement Project, Kerala Solid Waste Management Project. While the Finance Minister did announce 10,000 medical seats across the country, doctors in Telangana aren't too thrilled. Not a single one of them were for Telangana. Back in 2014, when the state was formed, there were just 5 government medical colleges. Over the years, that number has grown to 34. But all of them were set up by the state itself with no help from the union government. The budget has allocated over 3,000 crores for Kerala's rail infrastructure, with a large chunk of that going towards upgradation of 35 Amrit stations. But here's the catch. None of the projects that the Kerala government has been pushing for made it to the final list. Most of the funds that have been allocated will be used for station redevelopment, track doubling, and other infrastructure upgrades. Meanwhile, key demands like new rail lines and the Shabari project revival have been completely left out, leaving the state completely disappointed. Oh, that brings me to why this is being called the Bihar budget.
In Bihar, facilitated in Bihar for the people of Bihar.
Bihar has been allocated at least 4 major projects in this year's budget. And this includes establishing a Makhana or a Foxnut board, bringing in a National Institute of Food and Technology, and facilitating greenfield airports and many other projects. Look, southern states in the past have gotten big allocations ahead of elections, like in the 2023-24 budget when 5,300 crores were allocated to Karnataka for the Upper Bhadra irrigation project. But has the funds been received? That's another story. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has written to Prime Minister even last month for the release of the same funds. This time around, the southern states don't have much to cheer about, and they don't plan on just letting it go. Tamilnadu's ruling party DMK is planning protests across all districts on Feb 8th condemning the budget. In Kerala, Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has urged all parties, including the opposition, to unite against this budget. And Karnataka is planning to put together a formal protest against the budget. Look, I'm not suggesting that all the other states got their wish list. And it has kind of become a norm for the union government to be more generous towards states that have elections in the offing. But already frustrated with the shrinking share of the national tax, the budget has only added to the southern states' concerns. Feeling sidelined, the southern chief ministers didn't hold back in expressing their disappointment. And this is just not about economics or politics. It's about the worsening state-union government relations and a large section of the country's population feeling completely ignored. That's it from me for this week. Do write to me as always at pooja@thenewsminute.com about what you thought of this episode, and don't forget to also give me suggestions for my next episodes.